Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's contest, Game 5 between California and Oklahoma. California owning a 3-1 series lead at this point. One game for 8-6. And here looking to send Oklahoma packing here. One game 3, 6-5, and won 8-6 in game 4. Here looking for the clean sweep here in Tulsa. Tonight's contest will feature Brad Penny, who won his last start. He's going to go to the man against Cole Hamels. A couple of lineup changes here. JT Realmuto to come in and be the catcher. He's going to bat cleanup. Willie Stargell moving up to fifth in the order. Alvin Dark moving to seventh in the order. Basically the same thing. And California basically has their same lineup. Tim Williams is struggling a little bit here, but they're going to keep him in the fourth slot and play him right field. Now we're going to see a very good game here. We've seen a lot of runs scored in all the other games so far. And despite good pitching here, reasonably assuming that there's been some good pitchers here, they've just been lit up. And so we're going to hopefully see a well-pitched game, but runs have been aplenty. I don't see, with the wind blowing out at 10 miles an hour today, I don't see it to be any different. Well, here we go. California leading off here with Tulowitzki, DiMaggio, and Barry Bonds at Red Hawks Field. Tulowitzki's 10 of 31 with 4 RBI so far in these playoffs. The 0-2 pitch by Brad Penny, 52 degrees and cloudy, and the wind blowing out 10 miles an hour to center. There's a weak pop up to first. Stargell's under this. He's got it. There's the first out of the inning. DiMaggio, 11 of 34. A 1-0 to him. He clubs from the center, but this will be playable for Mantle, who's hustling in to make the grab. There's that number 2. Bonds with his third home run of the playoffs last game. 1-2 pitch to him. Oh, come on. Nice fastball on the outside corner. That'll end it. Oklahoma coming up the bat here. Cole Hamels in his last start, 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 8 strikeouts, no walks. But he was hit. And Pepper Martin with a 2-hit game 2 days ago, a 3-hit game the last time, so he's starting to get his stroke back. They need him. 3-1 pitch to Martin. Here's a drive to set up. Ball's ripped, but right at the margin for the first out. Paul Waiter, 389 in this postseason. Ground ball to second. Huntley grabs it, throws to first. There's a second out. Mickey Mantle with 2 home runs last game in vain. Struck him out. Nice fastball to the outside corner. That'll end the inning. Nothing doing in the first frame. Williams, Arenado, and McGuire. A 3-1 to Williams. But he's not hitting the ball well. At least he still has that excellent batting eye. He gets on base for the walk. Arenado the 1-2. Struck him out. Nice high fastball there, and he chased it for out number 1. McGuire the 1-0. Here's a drive. He's going to loop it over the second baseman's head for a base hit. Williams rounding second, hitting for third. He's going to make it. First and third with 1 out now. Here comes Chase Utley. The 2-2. Ground ball, the base hit down the line into the corner. That'll drive a run. Chase Utley with an RBI double. California up 1-0. Second and third 1 out for Gary Carter. The 2-2. Ground ball, the base hit to right. 1 run scores. Carter drills an opposite field RBI single to make it 2-0. Here comes Cole Hamels. Bump the runner over. And they get the lead runner. And double play. That'll end the inning, but California scores 2. Nice 1-6-3 double play here. A potential bunt, but California's taking the lead here. Realmuto 4 for 6 in these playoffs, and he's hitting a hot bat here. There's a drive right in the hands. This will be caught by Bonds as a first out of the inning. Stargell, the 1-0. He rocks a base hit up the middle. He's on base for the single. Joe Carter hits the ball really well so far these playoffs. The 0-2. There's a ground ball right to first, 3-6, and that'll be a force play. But nice ground by McGuire for the out. The 1-0. Ground ball to base hit by Dark. Carter first and second now. And Johnny Ray. The 3-2. He walks him. Here is Brad Penny to come in here. The base is loaded, 2 down. 2-0 pitch here. It's fastball for a strike. Another fastball for a strike. The 2-2 pitch here. 3-2. He struck him out. Nice pitch to get him. With the bases loaded. That'll end it. California up 2-0. Here's Tulowitzki to 1-2. Take him out. Nice splitter for the first out. The 3-1 to DiMaggio. Walks him. The pitch to Bonds. 3-2. Line drive and a base hit the other way. Nice single there. First and third, and DiMaggio running. The second heading to third, he makes it. First and third went out for Ken Williams. The 2-2. It's a ground ball to third. Looks like for 1 on the first double play, inning over. Return the 5-4-3 double play. And California up 2-0. A 1-1 to Pepper Martin. Ground ball to base hit to left. Leadoff single. Paul Waiter. First ball hitting. We pop up to the third baseman Arenado. There's the first down of the inning. The 3-2 to Mantle. He walks him. And the double stealing, not in time. Martin steals a base. Mantle steals a base. Second and third now with 1 down. Real Muto, the 1-2. Oh, come on. What a fastball. Beautiful pitch. There's 2 down. Here's Stargell. The 3-2. He walks him. Bases are loaded once again. Joe Carter. Ball 1. Ball 2. Let's pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Strike 2. 2-2 pitch. Strike him out with a curveball. Down and in for strike 3. That'll end it. Second inning in a row, the bases are loaded. And they come up empty-handed. Here's Arenado, McGuire, Lovely. 2-1 to Arenado. Ground ball to short. Mark will fire a seed to first for the first out. Let's play though. McGuire was single last time up. A 2-2 pitch. Here's a drive. It is high. It is deep at the track. It is, forget it. It's gone. Mark McGuire. With a solo home run. To give California a 3-0 lead. McGuire with a second postseason home run. Fastball in. That just proved to be a big mistake. Here's Utley. We pop up to the third baseman, Arenado. No, stop Dark, and there's a second out. Here's Garrett Colors single in the last time up. A 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. Ray will pick it up, fire to first out of the inning. Dark, Ray, and Penny. The 1-1 to Alvin Dark, who tripled last time up. There's a line drive base hit the other way. And triple. Single for Dark. Johnny Ray, the 0-1. Fly ball to center. Playable for DiMaggio, there's the out. Fun situation there for Brad Penny. He'll butt it. Over first, he'll get the runner over to second. There's 2 down. Pepper Martin, the 2-2 pitch. There's a line shot. There's a base hit. And that'll be Oklahoma's first run of the ball game. So Martin connects with an RBI double. Make it 3-1. Paul Wainer, 0 for 2 today. 0-1. Line drive to the base hit the other way. Martin rounding third. He's going to be held there. First and third now, 1 down for Mickey Mantle. The 2-2 pitch to him. There's a drive to center, but this will be playable for DiMaggio. Will collect the ball to pick up the final out of the inning. They do score a run. After 4 innings played, 3-1 California. We have the top of the fifth with Hamels, Tulowitzki, and DiMaggio. 0-1 to Hamels. There's a drive that's hit the other way. This is playable for Carter. There's your first out of the inning. Tulowitzki, 1-0. Here's a drive ripped the other way. Beautiful catch and right diving stab there by Paul Waiter. There's the second out of the inning. 0-1 to DiMaggio. Line drive is a base hit to left for DiMaggio. He's on board once again. Oklahoma will activate their bullpen. Brady Looper and Charles Rogan come on in here. Let's start to see some action here. The 3-2 to Bonds. A drive, there's a base hit into left center. DiMaggio rounding second, heading to third. First and third now with 2 outs. 3-2 to Williams. Weak ground ball. Throw to first. Got him. Not only the inning. Didn't play there. Despite the runners at first and third, the runs come to score. Realmuto, Stargell, and Carter. Realmuto. He gets it. Pitch to Stargell. There's a drive that's hit to left. Boggs coming in. There's the first out of the inning. Joe Carter. A 1-1 to him. There's a drive up the middle. There's a base hit. Realmuto. Oh, it's the ground here. First and second. First and second here. 1 down for Alvin Dark. There's a drive to center. Got him. There's a second out. There's Johnny Ray on the 2-1. Ground ball at the third. There for a second for the force out. Middle of the inning. Spread a threat here, nothing doing. Arenado, McGuire, and Utley. And they've caused a lot of damage here in the bottom of the order. Ground ball to first, sharply hit the Stargell, but right at Pet. Stargell will pick the ball up, throws to Petty for the first out. McGuire, the 1-2 pitch. He's 2 hits today. This time he strikes out a nice splitter. There's that number 2, is Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1 today. He's 1 for 2. Drive to center. This is playable. Got it. Got to in it. Utley 5 innings, 7 hits, 1 run. Still 97 pitches here entering the 6th. But the damage has been limited here. The 0-1 here with Brad Penny. Grab all the short. Tulowitzki will fire to first, get the out. Here is Pepper Martin, first ball hitting. Drives it to center. This is going to be for extra bases. Martin rounding first, heading for second. He's going to be in there with another. No. Yes, he is. He was thinking about going to third, but he put the brakes on. He'll be content with a double. 1-2 to Wainer. A drive that's hit to left. Right at Bonds. A lazy fly ball. There's a second out of the inning. There's Mickey Mantle. 0 for 2 today. 3-2. There's a line drive. There's a base hit to right. Williams picks up the ball. The throw will go to second. It'll not be in time. And Mantle has himself an RBI single to make it 3-2. Here's Real Muto. A 1-0. Drive to center. This is playable. He's got it. That'll end the inning, but they score another run. They make it 3-2 as we head to the top of the seventh. Carter, then Hamels, then Tulowitzki. First ball hitting for Gary Carter. Ground ball to second. Ray will pick it up, fire to first. It was the first out of the inning. The 1-0 to Hamels. There's a drive to right, pushing Wainer back a bit, but he'll make the catch. And there's out number 2, just like that. Tulowitzki, first ball hitting. He rocks a base hit in the right field. DiMaggio, the 3-2. Walks him. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to bring in Charles Rogan. We're going to come on in. The 0-2 to Barry Bonds. He hit him. Bases are loaded for Ted Williams. A 2-1. Ground ball right to the pitcher. He'll throw to first. This will end the inning. So they got a bases loaded jam here. Stargell, Carter, and Dark. Bottom of the seventh here. 3-2 to Stargell. He walks him. Lloyd Wainer will come up here and be a pinch runner at this point. There's Joe Carter. Over the fastball. Throws a curveball for a strike. Fastball inside for ball 2. Strike 2 for fastball now, 2-2. There's a ground ball, 6-4, 4-3, not in time. Get the job done here. Alvin Dark. Ground ball, base hit to right. Runners are moving. Carter's going to move to third on that hit. First and third now. With 1 out for Johnny Ray. For the curveball, nice pitch. Another cutter, this one's away. Ball 2. Ball 3. Strike 2 to run the count full. There's a fly ball that's him to left, but this is not deep enough. And that won't get the win. We're going to have to take out Logan. And then comes Johnny Bench. So it's ever time for him to get out of the slump, it would be now. The 0-1 to Bench. Ground ball to second. This will be playable. They got him. That'll end the inning. Nothing doing. Pretty much in the inning here. They're going to bring in Braden Looper. And in comes Mickey Tettleton. Play first base. A 1-2 to Arenado. And he goes, nice slider for the first out. 1 to McGuire, 2 for 3 today. Make it 3 for 4. He's going to single the left. Right on the hands, but he dumps it for a single. There's Utley, a 1-0. He crushes one. There's a single to right. First and third now. Once again, first and third, one out. Gary Carter. Football hitting. There's a drive that is hit into right center. This is deep enough. And this was driving a run. Four to two, that insurance run. Definitely a good thing. Taking a look here at old sacrifice five that we hit. This is Carter's first. Eric Carter's first sacrifice fly of the playoffs. It's 2 outs now. Runner first. Aaron Judge coming in pinch at the 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to short. For the first out of any inning, but California picks up a much needed run here as they go to the bottom of the 8th. Up 2 runs now. Well, Troy Percival will come in here out of the bullpen to face Martin, Wainer, and Mantle. The pitch to Percival. Weak pop up by Percival to Martin. There's a weak pop up to short. There's your first out of the inning. Johnny Bench, 0 for 14 so far in this postseason. 1 run scored, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and you wonder why he didn't play so much. Here's Wainer, 3-2, now facing a right-hand batter. He walks him. Real Muto to Mantle to come up here. The 1-2 pitch. Weak ground ball, weak pop up. There's a second out. Here's Real Muto, the 0-1. Here's a drive to center, but this is going to be playable. This will end the inning. And on to the top of the 9th for California. A 3-1 to Tulo. Taking a walk up. And that'll bring the end of Brain Looper. In comes Ted Power, the closer. A 1-1 to DiMaggio. Ground ball to short, 6-4, 4-3, double play. Great pitching there. Here's Bonds. It's with a 3-1. Walks him. Pitch to Williams, a 2-2. There's a ground ball right to the pitcher. And it's going to be an infield hit. Base hit for Williams. Arenado. A 3-1. Walks him. There's McGuire. The full inning. There's a drive that is hit into right field. This is going to be caught by Wainer. A beautiful catch. This will end the inning. And now to the bottom of the 9th. Troy Percival got the job done by picking up his 3rd hold of the playoffs. Mickey Tettle going to come up to face Trevor Hoffman. Hoffman, who has had saves in his last 2 games, looking to pick up another one. One-two pitcher, 3-2 pitch. There's a drive that's hit the other way. This is playable for Bonds. There's a first out of the inning. Mickey Tettleton goes down quietly here. Here's your first out of the inning. Here is Joe Carter. The 0-1 to him. Weak pop up. This will be playable by Gary Carter. There's your second out of the inning. And now down to the last out here. 3 of 4 is Alvin Dark today. A 2-1 pitch to Dark. Ground ball, the base hit up the middle. It's fourth hit of the ball game. And now they're going to bring in a pinch hitter here. Bobby Mercer coming here. Face Johnny Ray. With a runner on first. Inside. The 1-2 pitch to him. The 2-2. There's a line drive. There's a base hit up the middle for Mercer. First and second now. For a pinch hit single to keep this inning alive. Well, this game keeps going here. The bases are loaded. There's not much options here. They're going to bring in Matt Hawley to come in pinch hit. Hit power. Archie Bradley coming in bullpen. Strike one. Ball for a fastball, 1-1. Ball 2. Strike 2. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. This game's over. Ball game over. Oklahoma, with runners in front, does not get the job done on a 4-2 victory for California, as they will move to the Connie Mack League Finals. Cole Hamels picks up the win. And Brad Penny didn't pitch poorly, mind you. Does get tagged with a loss. Trevor Hoffman, in his third straight contest, picks up his 5th save of the postseason. And California wins the series 4-1 as they sweep Oklahoma in Oklahoma. Just a tremendously played series by California. 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. 2 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Time of the ball game was 3 hours and 59 minutes. So Hamels now falls to 1-0 in the playoffs. Only 1-1. The third hold for Percival and the 5th save for Trevor Hoffman. Brad Penny, 6 2/3 innings, 8 hits. 8 hits. 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Again, but just not enough here to offset the losses here. Braden Looper gave up that extra run in the 8th, that insurance run that pretty much made it difficult for a comeback to happen. Ted Power pitched tonight. I mean, he gave up a couple of walks and a base hit, but he kept it honest. But at the end of the day, there's just simply not enough. And all kudos to California, who once again make it to the finals. They're going to face either Puerto Rico or Texas. A big win for Cole Hamels. Troy Percival pitches solid inning. He gives up a walk in that inning, but picks up the hold. Trevor Hoffman secures the save despite giving up a couple of hits. And nails down his third save of the series, the fifth of the playoffs. Well, the final score 4-2 for California, and this series is pretty much over. And we're going to see now the two series left: Indiana and Florida, Puerto Rico and Texas. And we're going to see how well these two series are going to evolve. On behalf of the WBA Television Network, this is John Georgiou, wishing you a pleasant day and see you next time. Take care.